I was talking to this officer that I said I met up in Wawa who used to be one of our auxiliaries, and she said, like, and her hubby was up here too as an OPP officer, and she said they bought snowmobiles and they'll go out for full day like snowmobile trips, and like imagine there's something epic about this in the winter too. They were saying they'd be out all day on the sleds and seeing wolves and like all kinds of amazing wildlife. I think that's so cool. I'm feeling like we are approaching Old Woman Bay. There it is. Yes. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. That's her face there. You can kind of see her lips and her nose. Hi, this is Sergeant Keys, and we are officially on our OPP Bound road trip. Come along with us, and we're going to get to see a lot of our OPP Northern detachments, learn a little bit about the local history, and see some beautiful sights. Superior East Detachment, Wawa.
Hi, my name is Ashley Nickel. I'm the Community Safety Officer and Media Relations Officer for Superior East, OPP, and we are in Wawa, Ontario. Welcome to our detachment. I was born here. Yeah, my dad was a police officer in Wawa, so this was his first posting. And I moved to Sault Ste. Marie when he got transferred. I was about 4 years old, and Wawa was one of my top choices to return when I came on the OPP. It's a huge area. I believe it's roughly 25,000 square kilometers. It's a massive area, not necessarily in terms of population, but in terms of land and geography. So one of the benefits of working in a smaller detachment area is you get a lot of training opportunities early on in your career. So you basically can pick what training you want. As soon as you're finished probation, you will start to be offered different courses. You will start to be asked what types of courses you're interested in, and you can really name the course. There's also opportunities. You can focus on SOCO, breath tech. You can focus on radar instructor. There are many different areas that you can branch into, and you can pretty much name it. Whatever you're interested in, the OPP will support your interests and help you start making those interests a reality in your career. We have a lot of officers who come from Southern Ontario, and they're not sure they're going to like it because it's a smaller community and it's more isolated, and many of them have decided to stay. They are here for 6 months and they never want to look back, and they just love the stress-free living and how peaceful it is. And even being a police officer, it can be very stressful, but the stress is a lot less in a community like Wawa, so it definitely makes it worth it. The pros far outweigh the cons. Oh, this guy's always doing his little wheelies. It's cute that you caught him. He goes all over town. He'll do a wheelie for like 5 minutes. We actually have 5 schools in our community. In the cluster, there are 16 schools. This is our arena and our community center, and we're on Chris Simon Drive right now, and he's a former NHL player from Wawa, who we're pretty proud of. So obviously hockey and figure skating are huge in our communities. We have actually the Wawa Music Festival just ran, and that's always a very well-attended event. This coming weekend is the Wawa Salmon Derby, which is also very well-attended. Like I mentioned before, in March we have the Wawa Ice Fishing Derby. We do have the Goose Nest Markets. They're always big events for our community. We have the big Winnie the Pooh Festival is happening in White River this weekend as well. And that's always a huge event. People come from all over the world to celebrate Winnie the Pooh because he started in White River. So yeah, there really is just about everything that you can think of. So cost of living it's going up everywhere, but it's very affordable in our area compared to the larger centers. My commute to work is 3 kilometers. You know, it's a 5-minute drive, and you just can't beat that. And just the stress-free living, it's worth it. Like, doesn't it just make you feel better? Your stress melts away. Magical is a great word for it. A lot of people say like Wawa is a hidden gem, and they describe the drive from Sault Ste. Marie to Wawa as one of the prettiest in the whole country. That's our goose. We recently actually got a new goose that's just a couple years old. It's always surrounded by people. He's very popular. Usually if you say I live in Wawa or I work in Wawa, the first thing people say is, oh, the place with the goose.
calling, go ahead.
It's Constable Senecal in Wawa. Just looking to log on with you. I'm just doing a marine patrol.
10-4, sorry, is that 15233 for your best?
10-4.
10-4.
Okay, good?
Yeah.
So previous to OPP, I worked for the M&R. So I did like fishery stuff on Lake Spirit Forest through St. Ray. So it was good. I mean, I was looking for a change. So at 30, I jumped over, and this is way more fun. You can leave your house on a snowmobile in the winter, and like in 5 minutes, you're on the lake and fishing in 10.
And what kind of fish would you have in Wawa? Like,
So it's lake trout and whitefish, our primary, the primary species. So all the salmon fishing happens out here, out off the mouth. So we're middle of August, and there's an annual derby that goes on for the salmon.
is it just one weekend or a week or something? Or
There's a pre-fish this week, and then the actual derby is this upcoming weekend.
salmon population must be pretty healthy up here.
It is, yeah, it is a really good year this year. So.
It's a different lifestyle, right? Because you're going to feed your soul in all these ways that you wouldn't in the South. And because of the isolation and all of that, I find that the community spirit is different. Like, people rely on each other more. It's less individualistic, and you see that in the people when you meet people. They just seem a lot more welcoming and friendly. I could really see myself working in Wawa right now. It's magical.